position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's going to run it. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Smashes through the tackle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Sanders. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of it.
Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's back. Here's a heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, It's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds his man. It's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. If he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bauman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. A strike downfield. Made a defender miss. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. There, into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Back to pass, it's Mayava.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. Man, you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got him downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's caught. It's Strachan. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
17 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Just keeps slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Running through contact.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Dropping back, it's back. Looking for space to the left. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. And he's knocked down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To throw, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Fires left. Complete on the comeback. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Jordan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Trojans will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pulls it in, it's Lane. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on third and short. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 18 over the Bloopers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Set to kick this one away.
Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but he lost it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Caught behind the line. It's Lions. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Looking left. Caught near the sideline, it's Lemon. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Mayava. Skips away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the punishment has been extended. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. Breaks the tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Mayama. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. 1st down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I've always been a fan of staying aggressive until there's zeros on the clock. I know they've got a big lead, but they're not going to put their 4th-string offense out there and just run fullback dive while we're competing in this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's got the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
To the air, it's Mayava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Trojans. And the pummeling has started.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
59, Miami, 36.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Both of these teams are